Bonjour Arcan, parlez vous Français? Yes, oui oui. Here we are. Another French Worlds Collide deck. Boy oh boy. Collision des mondes. Démon. I'm really bad at French. I think I'm going to get really good at French though after opening my two displays. I will say though, I'm only opening one display for sure right now. I may chill on the other one because I noticed from doing the AOA that after 12 decks, I'm getting a little bit less enthused about opening them. My desire and my excitement is waning, and the obligation to keep creating content and opening is taking over, and I don't like that. I realized it was not fun. So I want to preserve that feeling of excitement and enjoyment. And so, yeah, we'll just see how things go. So here we have Klein le Cochon. I don't know what that means, but we'll find out. I'll put the translation possibly in the notes here. Klein le Cochon with a logos. Oh, oui, oui. Shadow, oui, oui. 10. Ah, c'est bon. These are great houses. I do like that. So something I haven't done in a while is bring back the old house. Oh, what do you know? Right on top. It knew it was coming. It knew. So there we are. The houses we're working with today with Klein le Cochon. So let's go through this deck and listen to me absolutely just butcher the French language. In a country that does speak French. Not where I live, but it is a thing. The signs everywhere are in French at least, so maybe I'll be better at reading the signs. Oh, there's a red dot on this one. Don't remember that being on the last one. Alright, so I'll put that there. And let's reveal who we got inside this potential gem. We have Dendrix, or maybe in French it's Dendry. Oh, Exhumation. Ah, Exhumation. Touché Putride. Ah, okay. Annonciatrice de Perdition. Oh my goodness. Phare Fouedet. Le Mauvais Oil. Jouet Carnage. Ah, Bibliothèque des Dames. Poltergeist. Gardien des Amens. Hecatombe. Bibliophile de Babyle. Ah, Recherché impitoyable. Fille. Ah, Idée 4 et 4. Échange d'informations. Échange d'informations. Trou de verre imprévisible. Code Singer. Automatie ressemble. Tourbillon entropique. Bidule bizarre. Ah, Zenzi Zenzik. Ah, Evinda. Faux jeton. Mise en gage. Javinda. Eclipse de Kimor. Chopé. Bren le fanatique. Courrier crépusculaire. Oh, that was awful. Le Vision Spéciale. And Mumere. All right. So, I don't know if I'm going to put the stats on this one. I would like to know your thoughts. Do you like when I put the stats on? Please comment below. I'm not going to do it for this one. If you miss them and like when I put those little stats on the side, let me know. But I will do a creature count here and kind of do a general Ember control sort of situation. So, creatures, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 creatures. So not a lot of creatures. Ember Pips, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Ember Pips. So that's not too bad. You know what? I am actually going to put up the whatever I call them, the stats for this that I do. For those of you who don't know, I count the stats as the singular cards that contribute to that stat. So each card that does some form of ember control is counted. Each card that does some sort of board control, direct damage, stuff like that is counted. That is how I go about counting my stats in these. Same with efficiency, disruption, and when I count the ember, that ember generation at the bottom is a formula that I'm using from Aurora. I believe is the one who originally came up with it through Time Shapers. And it is 18 minus the raw ember plus 7. And then for each card that generates ember, I will add an additional 1 to it. So if this, like this one says, moisson, voler, un ember. That means basically reap, steal an ember. So that means with this on a creature, I would count that as an extra ember. And that's how I go about doing it. So let's go through this deck and see what it has. So there's the rest of the stats. Now, what do I like about this? Okay. So I can use this on a Brand, which is nice for a need to steal, because there are 2 Brands, which I kind of like. Mug is also good against Brand, because you could actually Mug J Vinda for some cool combos here. You obviously got the Vinda Faujeton combo. We got the Hawk here, of course, is great. Zenzi is fantastic. This is also good for a board wipe. Oh, that is interesting. So Bidule Bizarre could be used to pop your Brens and steal a ton of Ember. That's pretty cool. So you forge a key, essentially. And then if your opponent happens to be in check and you have Brend Le Fanatique out, you could essentially steal 6 Ember just off of that, which is pretty neat. I like the Entropic Swirl on Bren because that is 2 Ember plus 4 damage, and then you're gaining another 3 on top of it. So that's a 5 Ember swing right there. Whew! Actually, more than that. I guess that's a 8 Ember swing because they lose 3, you gain 3 plus another 2. So yeah, that's a badass play right there. Obviously, the Resembling Automaton is great. Also a candidate for, I guess, this if you don't need to damage something. Code Monkey is really cool for, I don't know if there's anything with a playability that I care about. I mean, I guess you could do it for Edai if you really want to, but probably not. Yeah, nothing really that is like super hot for that in terms of playabilities. It's more just you're going to use it for the sake of using it. The Kaimors are great. I don't mind those. What else am I looking at here that I like? Yeah, these are all good. I'm liking all this. Hecatomb. So, I think the least amount of creatures happen to be in this house. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you're not going to get a lot of value. You're getting the most Ember plays out of Dis. As you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Ember out of the 14 are just in Dis. So when you call Dis, you're really just going to burst Ember potentially. Poltergeist is nice. I mean, being able to archive a card at the same time is really nice. You got a little bit of everything in this house. The Exhumes are, I think, actually the key component of the Dis side of things here. Because you do have things like bringing back a Brand, possibly. Zenzi bringing back Code Monkey, Edai. I mean, the candidates are there for days. The power level of creatures in this deck is not super high. That is one thing, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's basically going Logos and Shadows to get Ember, but I have a feeling you're not doing it necessarily to just reap out, because I think you can get away with not reaping out in this deck, potentially. You only need to reap a couple times. Yeah, I do like this deck. I mean, even the Hecatomb to board wipe with the Harbinger of Doom, aka, and I don't even want to try and say that again, Annonciatrice de Perdition, that is détruite, that's destroyed. So yeah, I mean, this is good. I think this deck could put in work. I really like it. I'm excited to see it in action on stream, so be sure to tune in. I really like the Logos. The Logos is some hot stuff in here. So that's 2 decks in a row with Logos. As we know, there were some boxes that had basically an imbalance of houses where there's one house saying more. If mine is a logos imbalanced, well, you know what? I'll take it. I don't mind. I can live with that. That's cool with me. So let me know your thoughts on this and how badly you think I'm butchering the French language. If you feel I'm getting better at speaking French or reading the French words, please let me know. I'd love to know if I'm progressing in any capacity. But until then, I want you all to just enjoy these. Please do like and subscribe, share this, and hit me up if you want some French Worlds Collide, because I can get you a deal on these displays, but you have to buy them from Canada and pay the shipping. 25 US a display for French. Hit me up if you're interested. So that was Klein Le Conchon. And as always, may your amber never be stolen and your keys forged promptly. Have a good one.